Welcome back to Diversithon episode number 3. If you've not watched the previous episodes, go do that first, as I'm about to discuss spoilers. Last episode, we had our first elimination. Black Eye for You will no longer be a player in this series. But what about everyone else? Starting at the top, Eric and Flame have a huge lead over everyone else, due to getting top 5 in both competitions. Joining them in the guaranteed safe zone this episode are Sakapaka and Azur. Everyone else has at least a small chance of being eliminated. In 6th place, we have Alien Dude. The contestant who was in last place at the end of episode 1 is now 1 point away from being in the top 5. There is a tie in 9th place between Green 11 and Desktop, who both have exactly 33 points. Marble is only 1 point below them, and Jack is only 1 point above them. The bottom 4 are our main elimination candidates for this episode. Assuming random rankings, there is about a 91% chance that one of them will not be in episode 4. Just like last episode, we can look at a representation of points using each player's team block. Yes, the only reason this is in here is to make the blocks more relevant, because so far they haven't had any use inside of the competitions. And finally, here's the prediction chart. Both this and the points chart were made by Eric Facette. In the first episode, nobody who guessed a single number got it correct, but in episode 2, both Azur and Turtle's predictions were spot on. Something interesting to note is that in episode 1, most people predicted they would get higher rankings than they did, but in episode 2, most people predicted they would get lower rankings. Alright, we're done with the previous episode discussion, let's talk about Game 3. In the first 2 games, I didn't tell the players about the game until right before they played, but this time I announced Game 3 shortly after episode 2 was released. If you want to see future announcements like this, you can join the Discord server through the link in the description. Game 3 is a creative building competition. Each player will have 10 minutes to build whatever they want to in a 32 by 32 area. After everyone is done building, all players get to vote on the 14 other builds without being told who built them. I'll go into more details on the voting phase when we get there. There is also yet another enchanted item in this game, although it works differently from the first 2. Instead of being worth points, this item will give players an advantage at Game 4. If they want to take it, they will have to give up flight in this challenge and make their whole build in survival mode. Players were not told about the enchanted item until right before they started building. So, which of our 15 contestants are good builders? How many of them practiced for this competition, and how many ran out of time before they finished? Let's find out. You are in first place right now, you've been in first place for both episodes, but Flame Vapor is not too far behind you right now, so do you think you'll be able to keep first place after this episode is over?
Probably not. I am sure there are plenty of people who can build well.
So first, you're allowed to choose what block you'll be building on, and that's the block I will showcase the build on. Okay, so the one thing I didn't tell anyone is there is another enchanted item in this game. It works differently though. If you take the enchanted item, you will get an advantage in Game 4, but in order to take it, you will have to do the whole thing in survival mode. Okay? So you're allowed to put anything in your inventory you want to before you start, but as soon as you press this button on the quartz block, your time will start counting down. Alright, enchanting table down immediately. And he's powering it up with bookshelves. So it seems like so far he's going for a fancy enchantment table setup. He's still got quite a lot of time left, so he's probably going to put something else here besides just this structure. This build is small, but it's very fancy. Alright, 3 minutes left. This is looking pretty good. Okay, looks like he's going to try to build something else here in the front. Alright. Do you want to describe what you built here?
I've built an enchantment table room designed around nature.
I assume these stone buttons are supposed to be like little rocks. Okay, just making sure. So, now that you've built your build, what ranking do you think you will get out of all 15?
Right now, I may get top 5. I would like to see the others' builds when the time comes though to give my final decision.
Welcome back, Flame Vapor, to game number 3.
Hello.
Hello. So, you are currently in second place, only 30 points behind Eric, I think. So, do you think that with the build that you're going to do in this episode, you'll be able to stay around where you are right now, or are you going to move up a spot or down a spot? What's your prediction?
I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna change that much. I was pretty conservative with my build. Like, my choice was not crazy. It's not the most interesting. However, I'm not sure it'll do bad.
There is an enchanted item in this game that I didn't tell anyone about, but it works a bit differently this time. So if you take it, you will get an advantage in game number 4. However, if you want it, you're going to have to do this entire challenge in survival mode.
When I did practices, I had like 3 minutes to spare. So, I'm gonna actually go for this. Like,
You're going to take it?
yes.
If you want to be able to break blocks and stuff, you need to be able to fit tools in the chest as well. Everything needs to fit in the chest. Okay, these are the items you want?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to clear you. Good luck. Alright, so it looks like...
Oh, I forgot to give myself bottles of enchanting. Gosh darn.
Uh-oh.
Alright, well,
So
I guess
he
that'll
was-
be useless.
He was going to try to enchant a pickaxe, but he forgot
1,
enchanting,
2,
so...
4, 5, 6, 12, 13, 14.
Uh-oh.
Wow. Well,
That's not
1,
good.
2, 3, 4. Haven't made any mistakes so far, but this last part's gonna be kind of tricky. I think I missed blocks. Gosh darn. Okay, it's just 1. First section done. Just gonna rush through this. I forgot what I assigned these colors to be.
Oh,
However,
Tetris. It's Tetris.
remember every that was no, that this would have to be the other direction.
Got about 4 minutes left now. And he's got a whole other part to
I
build.
do believe it's green next. And that R is in the wrong spot. I can fix that later. I am running out of time. This is bad. I should not have done survival mode. That was very dumb. I'm running out of time, running out of time. Running out of time, running out of
5,
time, running out
Four,
of time, running out of
3,
And I fell. Great.
2, 1.
Yeah, great, great. That was great.
So, obviously you built Tetris here. Is there anything else you want to describe about it?
This is like the 2 counters, I guess.
So, out of everyone who's doing this competition, what rank do you think you got?
Assuming that I am not the only person who chose to do survival mode, and assuming that I am not the only person to not finish, I'm gonna go with 10. Or, yeah, 10th, not below 10th.
Okay, so 10th or above.
Yeah.
Well, that's not a good score, obviously, but you do get what will hopefully be an equivalent advantage in game number 4, so that could help you a lot. Alright, welcome back, Sakapaka, to game number 3. So, you are currently in 3rd place, but in episode number 2, you did not do very well in the game. So, do you think you'll be able to keep your spot in the top 5, or are you going to... do you think this episode we're going to fall?
I think I'll be like 7th place after this because I'm kind of bad at building.
Alright, here we go. Seems like he's building a large square, so he's probably just going to build some pixel stuff. A 2-dimensional build. Placing the blocks very fast. He practiced this quite a number of times. Like, I think he said he practiced at least 6 times before going into this. Building with yellow wool. So clearly some kind of pixel art. Question is, what is it actually going to turn into? So far it's unclear. Yeah, he's almost done with what he planned to build. So he'll be able to use the rest of his time to possibly add in some more detail that he wasn't planning on.
I don't did that 1.5 minutes. Just done.
You're done now?
Yes.
Okay, well, you sure? Because still quite a little time left.
Yeah, I know. I just don't know what to do with that. I will prepare that I will have time.
Well, I guess we can stop then. Do you want to explain to me what this is?
This is a YouTube thingy.
Oh, it's YouTube. Wow, I did not... Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. I was thinking it was some kind of color palette thing.
And I did like I kind of copied the big thing, but I changed a lot of things there from a famous YouTuber that's playing a lot of Build Battle and got YouTube. I'm not. I think I will get like something in the last 5 players.
Alright. Welcome back, Azure Assassin, to game number 3. So, 4th place, that's pretty good. Do you think that you will be able to stay in the top 5 then? After your build this episode?
Not really.
Nope, okay. So you're not too confident in what you're going to be building here?
Mainly because I believe everyone else is a better builder than me.
Good luck. Ah, okay, he's building more. So there's going to be a bunch of shops here, I suppose. That's his build. Ah, blue and gray, that's my favorite color combination. That looks pretty good. Alright, those are probably going to hold a bunch of potions. Yep. 3 minutes left now, one more shop to go, I assume. Okay, looks like plants. It's going to be a plant shop. Adding salesman with just enough time left to do so. Alright. Good job on the build. So do you want to describe a bit about what you did here?
So this is basically a marketplace, as you can see. Each shop has its own unique things. Food, plants, enchantments/brewing, and armor/tools. That's all.
The final question, of course, is out of all of the builds, where do you think this will rank? So what rank do you think you'll get out of 15 in this game?
I think I got 6th. About average.
Oh, that'd be a pretty good score. That probably would be enough to keep you in the top 5 if you did get that. Welcome back, Hazel Knight, to game number 3. Last episode, you jumped up into 5th place, which I think you were in 9th before, or 10th maybe, and so you jumped up 5 spots, which is pretty good.
Surprised about that.
So how confident are you in this episode that you are going to be able to remain in the top 5, or at least in the top 8?
Considering I just came up with a plan, not good.
Not good. So do you think you're going to be able to at least stay in the top 8, or do you think you're going to fall back down into 10th or something?
Maybe top 8.
Good luck. Okay, Hazel's starting with some wooden pillars. Alright, that's 100 seconds done, and she's already got all of this, so now to just spend the next 500 seconds putting in decoration, I suppose. It looks like she's putting lava in the furnaces so that they stay on, that's my guess. Yeah, that's what's happening here. So she wants the furnaces on. I'll be sure to include that in the final showcase. Adding some detail to the wall, it looks like. "15 seconds now, adding snow to the roof."
It's an improvised thing.
Yeah, I could see you were changing a few things.
Had no idea what I was going to do when I started. I think it's a log cabin.
So, same question as always, out of everyone in this game, what ranking do you think you're going to get out of all 15?
Definitely a prime number.
Definitely a prime number, okay. So you're guessing you're going to get either 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, or 13?
Yes.
Okay, got it. Alright, welcome back to the 3rd game, Alien Dude. So, in episode number 1, you got last place, which was not a good start, but then episode 2 you got, I believe, 3rd place. So, overall you are currently in 6th place. which is pretty good. So do you think that this episode, your ranking is going to go up or down?
I'm not a very good builder, so I doubt it. I think I'll be decent enough to survive though.
Alright, good luck. Okay, Alien Dude is starting out with some black wool. A little bit of blue mixed in there. Now this can't be the whole size of his build because he's almost done with this and he's still got over 500 seconds left. So yeah, here we go. He's going way over here now to build something else. Okay, he's making some interlocking rings, it looks like. Oh, okay. Well, this dark blue one, I bet, is going to be a box around the entire thing, right? He's going to have a ring that goes around that's much bigger than the rest of them. Welcome back, Steelgrass, to Diversithon episode number 3.
Yay.
Alright, so in the last episode, you got, I believe, 5th place in the game, which has pushed you up to 7th place overall. So you're now in the top half. So the question is, do you think you'll be able to stay in the top half with your build this episode?
I think so. I'm feeling pretty confident about my build. I put a lot of time into it.
Good luck.
Okay. Let's see.
Alright, so Steelgrass apparently has this down to a science. He knows exactly what he's doing, exactly what times. We'll see if it's any good. This is looking like a house so far. This seems like it's a garage and a hallway on the inside. Alright, 100 seconds left. He's currently adding windows, that's 1/6 of the time. Seems like he's almost done. This build is mostly complete. Okay, he's out on the porch. Three, two, one. Alright. So you want to talk about this, what you built here?
Basically, this is a little porch area out front. Got a little place to sit. I like trapdoors inside the window pane, kind of like a shutters effect. Got a little garage over here where you've got some buttons that are kind of like the little windows you can see on a garage.
You put a lot of work into the outside, but there's really not much going on the inside.
Right. I figured the outside was more important to me, and the inside, just pretend it's like a house that you're trying to buy, and you're like, okay, it's all empty on the inside, lots of room for renovation, but it looks really nice. The only thing I actually didn't get done, I was a little surprised. If I had a little more time, I would actually make this patch right here in front of the garage door a little driveway, but that was the only thing I didn't get time for.
Welcome back, Jack Sparrow, to game number 3. Hello.
Hello.
In episode 1, you landed in 5th place, but after a poor performance in episode 2, you are knocked down to 8th place. So that is barely in the top half.
I've got this great build.
Okay. So do you think that build is going to allow you to stay in the top half of contestants?
Yes, I hope the memes get through. Here we go. Go.
Alright, good luck. So we're starting with a black floor here.
But did you guys know the sun was... I can't.
Tempted for a second to do sun facts, but has to concentrate on building. It's currently unclear what this build is going to be. This seems like it could be representation of grass on top of dirt, but I don't know why he didn't use actual grass and dirt. 100 seconds down, he's now building with blue concrete. This definitely seems like some kind of landscape with a cliff, and maybe that's a cave. Welcome back, Desktop, to game number 3.
Hello.
Hello. So you're currently tied for 9th place with Green 11. Do you think that you'll be able to improve again in this episode with your build?
Yeah, I do think so.
Okay. Before we start, there's a chest right here, and you might be surprised to find out that there is another enchanted item in this game.
Wow.
So far, you are the only person to get an enchanted item in the first 2 games.
Has anyone done this?
I am not going to tell you that.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do it anyway.
You're gonna do it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you may fill up this chest with all the items you need for the build. So everything in the chest is what you want to build with, right?
Yeah. The thing is that I'm doing survival and I'm building something that's floating, which might not be that smart, to be honest.
Good luck. Okay, Desktop taking on the survival challenge. He has to build up into the air. It looks like he's going to build a sky island.
Ha ha! Infinite water now!
The fact that he forgot an axe is gonna cost him a lot of time. It already has cost him a lot of time.
No!
I'll let you break that last block, because that was very close.
Kind of like Sky Factory, I guess. But it failed miserably, as you see here.
The fact that you didn't have an axe probably cost you a lot of time there.
Yeah, it did. I didn't use like almost all of the blocks I had. And remember to subscribe.
Alright, so out of everyone, what rank do you think you got? Keep in mind that I will not be telling anyone in the showcase that you use survival, so that won't help at all.
Oh, lost.
Last 15th, okay. You may not have done too well on this game, but you will get what is hopefully an equivalent advantage to this disadvantage in game number 4. So you might do really well in game number 4 at this point. We will see though. Alright, do you have anything else to say?
Remember to subscribe, and if
Again.
this is a bad score, it's Jack's score.
This is a pretty great build, Jack.
Yeah, I know.
Welcome back, Green 11, to game number 3. In the last episode, you ended up in a tie for 9th place with Desktop, so you are unfortunately still in the bottom half of contestants. So the question is, do you think that this episode you'll be able to turn it around and jump into the top half?
Depends on how many people are good at building. I heard a lot aren't.
Building with prismarine bricks now. Okay, so it seems like he's going to be building statues. Okay, that's 2 builds done, and he's got half the time left, so looking pretty good. Can't quite tell. Oh, it might be an Enderman holding a grass block. Okay, 1 more. He's got 2.5 minutes left. Four, 3, 2, 1. Oh no! Didn't finish that.
I made a few small builds that are basically chibis of some mobs.
Right, like mini versions of them. Let's see, a Guardian, a Slime, an Enderman, and a Witch. What is the ranking you think you got out of 15 in this competition?
I think I got maybe at least 7th.
Welcome back, Sour Cream, aka Marvel, to game number 3. How are you doing?
And Muriel, don't forget
Oh
Muriel.
yes, and Muriel. Welcome back, Muriel, to game number 3. So right now you are in 11th place, which isn't as good as you were in the first episode. Do you think that you're going to be able to use this challenge to improve, or do you think you're going to fall again?
Oh no, definitely. I'll use this challenge to improve. With the help of Muriel this time, unlike last time.
Alright, good luck. Okay, starting to go 1 layer up here. This build is large, whatever it is. 10 minutes is not long enough, I don't think, to fill in this whole thing. This build is very big. I don't think there's going to be enough time to finish whatever it is.
I haven't even started with the main point of this.
It seems like this is supposed to be some kind of hill, and the actual build is going to be on top. This is 4 minutes left. Gonna work with this under part, I assume. This could just be some kind of path. But I'm not sure why. Okay, 1 minute left. It looks like these are gonna get connected here. So it's a circular path or a connected path. Oh. Okay, it's a minecart track, but there's not nearly enough time.
Yeah, I probably failed this so badly.
That's it.
Well, I tried to go for the amusement park theme. Like an ice cavern, like ice park type of thing. By golly, that was... I did not realize 10 minutes could go that fast. And again, I'm like the slowest builder ever.
Out of all 15 builds...
15th.
15th?
15th, yeah.
Okay.
Down. I'm probably like so done unless someone else failed like harder than me.
It is at least clear what you were going for here, so that might help you. If people recognize how long it would have taken to build the rest of this. Alright, welcome back to the 3rd game, John.
Oh, hello.
So your ranking doubled in the last episode from 6th place to 12th place. Do you think you'll be able to recover in this episode?
I'm gonna hope so. I can usually build okay. I don't really have too many ideas. I'm just gonna try this one I came up with randomly in like 5 minutes, and hopefully it works out for me.
Okay, good luck.
Thanks.
This is starting with some kind of wooden pillar. Oh, it's a hammer. Okay. Alright, so definitely somebody holding a hammer. And he's got over half his time left, 6 minutes left. He could spend the rest of his time on something else now. It looks like that's what he's gonna do. Okay, he's got a minute and a half to put something in this picture. I'm not quite sure what's supposed to be in the picture, but that's not the important part of the build. Okay, it's some kind of landscape, I suppose, because that's the sun. Looks like he's going for symmetry on the wrench here as well. There it is. Last second adding some stairs to the picture.
Alright.
Okay, do you want to describe what you built?
Alright, so, I was thinking of building some guy hammering a nail into a picture, and I just made a wrench to show how handy he is.
Okay.
And that's about it, because I just needed to come up with an idea pretty quickly, and I think it turned out pretty well, actually.
Out of all 15 builds, which rank do you think this one will take?
Since the hand actually turned out really well, and I think people will like my build, I'll say I'm gonna place, like, 5th.
5th, okay.
That seems reasonable.
Okay, I'm feeling good. I will probably be out.
Okay, here we go. Using some green blocks now. Looks like she's now frantically placing blocks. 15 seconds left to finish off whatever this is, but yeah, this does not seem like it went very well. 3, 2, 1, done.
So I was going to make a cactus in a pot. Except I remembered I did not know how to make a cactus. So I decided to change to watermelon. Except I ran out of time. Well, this game was fun while it lasted. -10. Actually, you know what, I'm proud of this watermelon. It may not look nice, but it has a lot of heart. It resembles humanity. So there, I made humanity. Not a watermelon.
Alright, welcome back, MBeam, to game number 3. You are currently in 14th place overall, which is second to last. So, do you think with your build this episode you will be able to recover and maybe improve some ranks? Or do you think that you're going to stay around or even be eliminated?
Stay really low.
You're going to stay really low. Are you afraid of being eliminated at all? Or do you think you're going to avoid that at least?
I might.
You might be eliminated. Alright. Alright, good luck. Okay, building with grass. That's an interesting choice. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, this definitely looks like a raised platform, like a mini hill or something. That's what I'm getting here. So it's going to come down one more layer. And it's going to add some elevation into this build. We're down to about 6 minutes. MBeam is currently building some kind of stone structure. He's trying to work on the scenery, but I think the main feature of his build is going to be whatever this entrance is here. Some kind of door. I would say spending a bit too much time on this wall. I think people would get the idea from just this smaller part here. But he's trying to fill in the whole thing. Oh, I see. It is another portal. Okay, adding purple banners to mimic the portal effect. Although he theoretically could have just used flint and steel on it. With only 10 seconds left now, he's still trying to place a ton of blocks. 3, 2, 1. That's it. Alright, so do you want to describe what this is? Exactly what you built here?
It was going to be a portal to the Nether.
Interesting idea, but seems like you didn't have enough time to finish it. You spent a bit too long on the cliff, maybe. Where do you think people are going to put you?
15.
15, ouch. Alright, well, if you do get 15th, there's a pretty good chance that you'll be eliminated, unfortunately. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Alright, welcome back, Turtle of War 24, aka Bob the Great. So, in the last episode, you unfortunately fell down into what is now last place, 15th place. So, the question is, of course, do you think that you'll be able to use this episode to recover and not be eliminated?
Well, to be honest, no.
Alright, so you think you're going out this time?
Have been super busy, haven't practiced my build. No, I have faith. But not really.
Good luck. It seems as if he's trying to build a circle. About 2 minutes in, we have a quartz circle. Oh. I just realized what he's about to do. It's coffee, isn't it? I realized that when he went over there. When he went over to where he is now. Because I knew what he was about to do. This is a coffee mug. That makes a lot of sense now. Okay, he's got over a minute to make this look a bit better. It's definitely clear what it is now. The handle does it all. Oh. Oh, okay. Maybe it's not coffee. Maybe it's hot chocolate. Right, because he had a snow layer. Okay, this is hot chocolate. Close enough. It was a mug. Alright. So, do you want to describe what you've built here?
So, I live on the East Coast. We've had a few bad nor'easters and storms. So for my East Coast buddies, and everyone else too, I made some hot chocolate.
What rank do you think it's in out of all 15?
Eric definitely did something crazy with redstone or something. And everyone practiced a lot more than me. So I'll say 13th.
13th place, okay.
Maybe 12th.
Or 12th.